I'm Caleb Lamb for this week's Car and Driver Spotlight. This week, talking to the chief mechanic of the 1952 Orange Henry J of the Nostalgia class. This is Mr. Dan Wyman. Now, Dan, first off, thanks very much for talking to us. What can you tell us about this machine, a Henry J, which, from my knowledge, was only built for a 3-year span in the early 1950s? I can only imagine there's not too many of these things around.
I haven't seen very many around. You've seen there's some in the drag racing community, but you never see one on the street, put it that way. But it's a fun car, great car. Harry's had the car for, I don't know, at least, I'd say close to 15 years. We've gone through a couple different, three motors, I think, but we got this one and running good. It was all white when he bought the car, so we put a lot of work into it. I painted the car for him.
Now, was it your choice to go with the bright orange paint scheme, which I got to say is a big favorite of mine?
Oh, no, that's Harry's favorite color is orange. He just had a 69 Camaro that was a bright orange as well. He sold that last year, but... Yeah.
Now, how long have you and Harry been forming a partnership, basically, between the two of you, with you as chief mechanic and sometimes driver of this car as well?
Quite a few years, I'd say 8 to 10 maybe. He owned a convenience store up till about 3 years ago, and it was pretty convenient for me. I was down there all the time, and it just worked out that he knew that I painted and did some mechanical work, and he's been racing for years. I'd say close to 50 years anyway.
Now, how tall of a task was it to try and get this car ready to go drag racing? A lot of restoration work, that kind of thing?
No, a fellow by the name of Joe Brown owned the car before, and he's been around for years, and he's a master with cars. He owned the car previously, got it all set up, and we just put the finishing touches with the paint. And like I said, a couple, 3 motors in it, and she's ready to go.
Now, I know you said it's been a little bit of a struggle this year with trying to figure out the track, but what are you guys looking to get out of this in the nostalgia class? Maybe a couple of first-place trophies on the mantle?
That's the main goal. We'll see what happens, you know. It's coming around, the track's in good shape, and the car's running fairly good, so if we can get the consistency out of it, we'll be in good shape and hopefully take home a first-place trophy and some money.
Well, best of luck to you, Dan. Thank you very much. That's Dan Wyman.